That's fun. So, are you nervous?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm a bit. This is weird for me filming someone else. Hi, my name's Imogen, I'm 19 years old and I'm currently on a gap year. Now, as you might have noticed, my setup today looks a little bit different and I also have a guest on my channel for the first time really, because my mum and dad just don't count. I'm currently in Germany. I'm au pairing using a website called Workaway. If you haven't seen my other video on that, I would really recommend that you go and check it out because it explains a bit more about what I'm actually doing here. And I'm also joined with Sofia today. So at the moment we're currently in some sort of like changeover period between when I'm finishing au pairing this week and you're like just starting now. Yeah. So I thought it'd be really good to do a Q&A with another au pair. It'd just be interesting to see. And also Sofia is from Uruguay. Yeah. So like she comes from a very different background to me. And we're going to talk more about that in this video. So first things first, I mean, I didn't really know where Uruguay was. I'm going to study geography at university, so this is actually quite embarrassing for me. But tell us a few like fun facts that you know about Uruguay.
There are a few. For example, Uruguay won the first World Cup in the world.
Wow. I feel like that is something like a lot of people associate South America with football.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's like, oh, that's football region, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's so bad, as if I'm just like shouting out the South American stereotypes.
Yeah, but no, that's good. Actually, a lot of people say I'm from Uruguay and they start saying, Suarez, Cavani, like they only know the football players, but at least it's something. We're only 3 million, a bit more than 3 million, and we are quite important.
Yeah.
In footballistic matters.
Yeah.
Uruguay has also the most poor president in the world.
Yeah, perfect.
Well, not in this period, but the other period, yeah, it was known for being the most poor president in the world. This is not a difficult word.
The poorest, so it had the poorest president?
In the world, yeah.
Oh.
Perfect. Also, it had the longest carnival in the world. And, well, talking about something that makes me proud of my country, it's one of the countries that has the most LGBT laws.
Oh, really?
The weed is legal in Uruguay, and it was the first country in America.
So guys, if you want to get high, go to Uruguay.
Yeah.
Oh, it rhymes!
It's legal, like the government
produces
it and sells it, and
oh my god,
against narco traffic. And yeah.
So you brought your weed with you to Germany? No, don't answer that.
No, because
they'll be kicking you out of Germany.
Yes. And yeah, so it was the first country with having a gay marriage, and you can also adopt in Uruguay. Yeah. Abortion is also something very legal and easy to accept.
Yeah.
So it's like
quite progressive.
Progressive in this aspect. Yeah.
So why did you like decide to come to Germany? Like why here?
I was in Spain, and in Spain I got to know a lot of Germans, which I felt really close to.
Yeah.
I love.
Wait, what were you doing in Spain? Sorry.
I was making a gap year in Spain, so I studied dentistry, and I had 1 year in Spain studying, which was a bit cut because of Corona, but I still had 7 or 8 months to get to know a lot of people.
Yeah.
And most of them were Germans, and I really felt close to the Germans. I even got a German boyfriend. One of my biggest problems now. But
your boyfriend's probably going to be watching this going, oh wow, okay. Time to break up. No, I'm joking.
But their honesty, being direct, that's something that sometimes hurts.
Yeah.
But I think that's also something that saves you a lot of time.
There are definitely some like pros and cons to Germany. Yeah. I would agree. Like the directness is a pro and a con at the same time. And it's often really weird. Like, as you say, it saves you so much time. Like, you know exactly what they want and when they want it. But equally, sometimes it can be like, oh, did you mean that? Yeah. Right, especially like you come from, well, you speak like Spanish and I speak English, and we were just talking the other day about the like words and how they sound. Yeah. So like when we tell the dog off in German, oh my gosh, like
Schlussi.
Yeah, like Schloss jetzt. It's like it sounds so angry. Whereas if we said like, oh, stop that, Lucy. I mean, it still sounds quite
Lucy,
angry.
It's like, what? Lucy's a dog.
Yeah.
But also I think they are very soldier and caring, and they always care about the details.
Yeah.
I like the most amazing presents I got in my life. Maybe I don't want to be exaggerated, but I got it from my German friends because they care. They made it so personal. Yeah,
they really care about you. But why did you want to learn German? Oh, because of your German friends.
For my German friends, and I also find it a very nice and interesting language. Like I always liked German culture before I knew any Germans.
Yeah.
And I think that to get into a culture, it's the best way through the language.
Yeah, that's true. It's very different though. Like, I don't know, is English a Germanic language? I'm going to sound so stupid now.
Yeah.
English is a Germanic language, so it's easier probably for me to learn German than it is
English, so
from
maybe.
Spanish.
From Spanish, yes.
Yeah,
I find it easier from English. Yeah, and also I read somewhere, I don't know where, that Germany is the country that has the best reputation outside the world. Like, you say to maybe anyone, oh, a German person, and they will say, huh, schön.
Yeah.
Schön
Maybe,
Deutsch.
yeah. But maybe not the British. I mean, we have a little bit of history, don't we, with Germany.
Oh, and the French, it's also a bit of, and
yeah,
the Polish. Oh, yeah.
But that was like years and years ago, I guess, so... there are other really positive things. So like we have, it's called German engineering. That's the stereotype of Germany. Which is that they're just really good at like inventing products that work. So what is the biggest difference between Uruguay and Germany?
Oof, there are many.
I'm just going to mention that you have your laptop here. Sorry, because obviously Sofia's doing this in a completely different language to her like mother tongue. She has written some notes just because it makes the video go better. So yeah.
Well, difference between German and Uruguay, there are many. I think, like, the people, they are not that different.
Yeah.
An historical fact is that Uruguay is actually made 100% of Europeans. When we were colonized by the Spanish, they killed all the native people who were there. So, Uruguay was a country made up from different parts of the world, mainly Spain and Italy, but so we're quite European. Talking
European.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is a difference of Uruguay, difference from Argentina or other South American countries.
That's something I definitely
didn't know. Because we don't have native population.
Yeah.
We don't have.
Oh.
Yeah, but a difference with Germany, well, there are many, but not really important difference. Maybe the timetables, of course, everything goes later in Uruguay. We eat at 10 o'clock p.m. maybe. And I also think that life is a bit more relaxed.
What, in Uruguay or in Germany?
In Uruguay.
I was going to say in Germany it's like everything is runs by the clock.
I think that also relationships are more formal. Like, of course we can be formal in Uruguay when you have to be formal because you're in your work or so. But I think that here also close relationship or friendship are more formal. Like what you said, you will do it and you will be punctual and which I love it. But yeah.
Yeah, it's just different, isn't it? These things.
Just different.
Exactly. Like, if you say to somebody in the UK, like, if you said to a friend, oh, I'll be there at, I don't know, 10 o'clock, you probably wouldn't turn up till, like, 10:15 or so.
Yeah.
There's, like, fashionably late is a saying.
Yeah, fashionably late. Yeah.
Whereas here, like, they would be, like, 10 o'clock, like, where are you at, kind of thing.
Something I also find I love about Germany is the system of fund. So like you don't throw away, I don't have any bottle around here, but you don't throw them away, but you take them to the supermarket and you get some cents out of them. So I think this is really clever.
It's good for the environment.
From the environment, and also like
it's a fun game, like to buy something and then the machine. Yeah, oh my gosh, I love the machine.
Yeah, and also the bottles, for example, there are some bottles of beer which are very good quality. So they are like with a system of opening and closing, which is quite fashionable.
Yeah.
But you couldn't afford this if it wasn't a returnable bottle.
Yeah, because it would be too expensive for the companies to make.
Yes. So
interesting.
I love it.
So just moving on to some more like Workaway questions.
Okay.
Why did you want to do Workaway? Like, what drew you to this? Because obviously I've done a whole video about the pros of Workaway on my channel and just like how it works and everything.
This time I just wanted to gain some time, work, and I actually made I got into something without knowing very much what I was doing.
Yeah.
But now I realize I made a very good choice. I met very nice people.
Yeah, I would say actually, so I planned my Workaway 3 weeks before I came.
Oh god.
Yeah, and then came here for like 2.5 months. But I just kind of jumped into it, and when I got here I thought, I'm in Germany for 2.5 months, like that's quite a big deal. It was definitely one of the best ways to learn about the culture. You get it firsthand,
and learn so many things. Like I learned how to grow up potatoes, or
I learned
how to
so
cook
many
some
skills.
things, and so many skills.
Yeah.
Cleaning kitchen, working the garden, so.
And what is your favourite memory of Workaway so far? Like, what have you enjoyed the most? Because I think our changeover period has been quite long, really. So we've been together for a week and a half now. Yeah. And I'm heading home in 2 days. So tomorrow is our last day together. Sad times.
Once today, the mother of the family, she told me that her kids, they told her that they were very, very happy with me and they loved me.
Oh,
and
that's
this
so
made
sweet.
me very, very happy, and so this is a very good memory.
Yeah.
But I would also mention the day at the lake.
Oh yeah.
When we did paddle surfing.
Yeah, we went to the lake and we went paddle boarding, which was so much fun. I think we have a few clips of us paddle boarding. But it was just such a beautiful day.
Yeah.
I got nicely sunburnt.
And it's
Classic.
so German also, like, I think. It's
Yeah, well, I
really
mean,
typical that I would never do if I wasn't with a German family.
Yeah.
With a lake and everything so green.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, I just find it strange because obviously we live on one great big island, so everyone just goes to the beach. Like, lakes aren't really as much of a thing. Probably my favourite time is going to the lake. Like, we go kind of weekly, don't we? Yeah. Weekly-ish, and it is honestly one of my favourite days of the week. What is one food that you miss from Uruguay?
At the beginning, I missed the meat very much. Like, Uruguay has a huge tradition of meat. Like, it actually has the record of making more meat.
So you can't be vegetarian in Uruguay.
Yeah, it's very difficult. We have 3 times more cows than people, and it's something like really into the culture.
Yeah.
But now I'm nearly vegetarian, so
really?
Yeah, so I won't say I miss the meat, not at all.
Okay.
But maybe like some sweets. We have Dulce De Leche, which is very.
I've tried this.
Uruguayan, and yes, I miss it a little bit.
I think I had some Argentinian friends from when I was doing something a couple of summers ago, and they bought I'm going to butcher this, Dulche De Leche. Is that right? No.
Dulce De Leche?
Okay, yeah, so I tried this
okay,
food product, it's really nice. I can't explain what it is. Is it like condensed milk?
Yeah.
Do you have it on bread, or?
You can have it on bread. You can also have it in something that's called alfajores, which also we don't have here, which is also typical. And if you meet an Argentinian guy talking about dulce de leche or something, they say that it's themselves said no, it's from Uruguay, because this is the truth.
Oh, there's a bit of South American rivalry going on here. Is that the South American version of Nutella?
I don't know. I wouldn't compare it. We have both.
So we've talked all about the foods that you miss from South America and the ones that are really nice over there, but what is your favourite German food so far?
I definitely didn't come to Germany because of the food or because of the language.
I hope no Germans are insulted by that.
No, I'm joking. I actually love the Apfelkuchen.
I'll also link the recipe in the description down below.
Okay.
Yeah.
Below. But what I love most about German food is the Abendbrot. So Abend, it's night, and Brot is bread. And eating like this bread with a huge variety of things every night, I love it.
Yeah.
And you? Parenthesis. In Germany, there are more than 300 varieties of bread. So you can eat one type of bread every day of the year, almost.
Yeah.
So the German bread is very good.
German bread is very different to British bread. This is another thing that I've really noticed. So German bread is dense. If you drop German bread, it will just never break because it's so dense. I'm amazed that they have 300 types of bread, because to me they're all just dense German bread, but maybe I'm just being quite ignorant.
No, and there is also the Brotchen, which, sorry for my pronunciation, which means small bread.
Yeah, like the small bread rolls.
So delicious.
Oh, the bread rolls
seeds.
are good. Yeah. Oh, they're nice. I actually do quite enjoy almond bread, but we know what I'm absolutely obsessed with at the moment is Philadelphia. I know we have Philadelphia in the UK as well, but it's like when we have a lot of bread over here.
I'm laughing because she's definitely obsessed.
Yeah, like I literally have Philadelphia for breakfast and dinner, and occasionally when we have like it on the table for lunchtime, that's going straight on my plate. Oh, hang on, that's in Spanish.
Well, should I start?
Me not understanding anything.
And so when you asked me my favorite food of Germany, is beer counting, because in the southern part of Germany they count beer as food. Yeah, like liquid food.
It's just as important. Yeah,
just as important, and it's the second country in Europe that drinks more beer. Germany. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I know you thought that you were the British, right? Yeah.
Are we number 1?
9. No. But people from Ireland are.
Yeah, that's quite a big culture over there as well.
So my favorite food is the liquid food called beer. Especially the Radler that people drink a lot of here in Germany.
Yeah.
I don't know is there in Great Britain?
I don't drink,
Radler?
so I have no idea.
So this beer with lemon, I find it really nice. And they drink it there's no time for a Radler. I mean, every time is good for a Radler. So this is also a difference with Uruguay. We usually drink after 8 or 7.
Yeah.
And here, if you go to the lake, you take your Radler or your beer.
And start drinking at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
We actually, when we were at the lake the other day, we saw some people drinking champagne at like literally 11 o'clock in the morning. We were like, 5 o'clock somewhere. So obviously we know what kind of my day in the life looks like here, and yours is pretty much the same because we live in the same place, doing exactly the same thing. But what does your day look like in Uruguay? Like, how is it different?
Okay, well, in Uruguay, actually, my university takes my whole life.
Really?
So I live for my university.
Oh
like,
my
I
gosh.
wake up maybe at 7. I'm in the university at 8. And then I'm just working the whole day until I go back home and I'm too tired to do anything. And then I drink, I do maybe some sport, and then I drink a Maté, of course, a Uruguayan national drink.
Ah, that's like tea?
Okay, so here, it's the Maté. So you put the herb here.
Okay,
herbs. Boiling water, and then you do.
I love how you even brought your thermos in case you were gonna like have your drink to go. Like that's not a small thermos. That's a massive thermos.
Yeah, but if you walk around Uruguay, everyone's like this. Like
really?
Not everyone, but most of the people. It's very funny. Or in my university, as it has caffeine, not just sleeping the lessons. Everyone has its own. Especially now in Corona times, everyone has its own, because if not, you share maybe between 10 people, and which is very disgusting because everyone puts their mouth on the same thing.
Corona vibes.
So I will drink one of those, seeing maybe the sunset, and then I will go to bed after some beer.
So you'll drink caffeine, watch the sunset, and go to bed. Yeah. Good plan.
Yes, I can sleep good.
Okay, so that's like university. So obviously you have to get up quite early for university.
Yeah.
What about like just a day in like summer or something? Do you still get up at 7?
No.
Okay.
At 1.
1 in the afternoon?
Yes, of course. Yeah, like I work like whole year a lot, but in summer,
it's time to party.
Yeah, of course, I have fun.
Yeah. Hallo, wir machen ein Video. Tschüss. Okay. The joys of being an au pair, hey? So obviously we've heard that you've travelled quite a lot. You've been to quite a lot of different places. So what is your favourite place outside Uruguay?
That's a difficult question. Difficult to choose one.
Yeah.
But I think that Spain, like southern Spain, I have a huge love for this country, and especially for this region. I've never had so much fun in my life as in Spain. Like, the people are used to these bar conversations, which are a bit clever, but also fun and quick. And also the food, the Mediterranean food, so much olive oil and tomatoes. I know that doesn't sound amazing, but and so cheap.
So where would be your dream holiday destination? If you could you can have all the money in the world, you can go wherever you want, but one country, where would you go to, or one place?
Whoa. So maybe I would love to go to Greece.
Oh yeah.
And that
has good Mediterranean food as well, so you'd be sorted.
It sounds interesting. But also Australia, I've heard some really interesting things.
I've been to Australia.
Yes?
Yeah, it's really nice. So looking forward, obviously, like tomorrow's our last day together, which is so sad. What do you want to do in the future? Like, what are your future plans? We're definitely going to keep in touch, but...
Well, yes, in March I'm going back to Uruguay to continue studying and working as a dentist.
Yeah, in March. How many years have you studied to be a dentist for?
I've been studying almost 5 years now.
And you've got one more?
Yeah, I've got
So it will be about 6 by the time you're finished?
Yeah.
Crikey, it's a long time.
Yeah, but it's worth it. It's the best time. Be a student as much time as you can. It's the best time of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously you've been in Germany for a little while now. Before, like, obviously working here, you've also been in Germany. Is there one thing that you want to take back with you to Uruguay? It can be a literal thing or like a value or something.
Well, actually, Germany changed my life, I think.
Oh, it's getting deep now, guys. Hold on.
There are a lot of things that I will make it the German way now.
Yeah.
Change it. Like, I think that the Abendbrot, for example, something.
You're gonna be taking it back. You're gonna be like, everyone, Abendbrot it is in Uruguay.
Yeah, I would love to take the German language. I would love to take my German boyfriend. No, but
you're coming with me. Yeah.
But talking seriously, something I love and admire about the German people is that For example, there are a lot of things, but one of them, it's their commitment. If they said something, they will do it.
Yeah, that's a really nice thing. Aww.
The decorations.
Hello, Lucy. Oh, Lucy can be in the video. Hello, Lucy. This is Lucy the dog that we look after.
Yeah.
We don't really have to look after her.
She looks after us.
Yeah.
In the wild. Oh,
there we go. So I think now that Lucy has decided to arrive and tell us that she probably needs to go for a wee, it's time to end this video here. I hope that you have enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed it's really nice to be able to share like our little chats because I find out so much from talking to you.
My first experience, yeah.
Yeah, it's been really good. So if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel for more videos about travelling, gap years, etc, etc. And I hope you have a lovely day. I will see you next time with a new video.
Ciao. Hasta luego.
I have no idea what you just said.